Hi. My name is Kyle. I've produced this vignette to describe a case analysis of Carnival Corporation. The contents will include an organization introduction, internal and external issues, company challenges, and strategic solutions.
Carnival will be introduced by Mickey Arison, company chairman, and Arnold Donald, president and CEO.
Hi. My name is Mickey Arison. Since 1990 I've been the chairman of the board of Carnival. Carnival is a global cruise company and is considered the largest cruise line in the world. Carnival has its world headquarters in Miami, Florida.
Hi, my name is Arnold Donald, and since July 2013 I have been the president and CEO of Carnival. Over the years, Carnival has realized mergers with other cruise line companies, and now manages and operates 12 cruise brands with over 100 cruise ships. Currently the company has over 13,500 employees globally.
External issues are opportunities and threat factors, and are realized outside Carnival's organizational environment.
A number of opportunities have been realized and those have been pared down and generalized into top key issues. Carnival's opportunities are a stable inflation rate, improved ship technologies, and media technology advancements.
The threats that confront Carnival have been generalized into the following top key issues. Carnival's threats are fuel costs, negative public perception, and governmental regulations.
Internal issues are strength and weakness factors, and are realized inside Carnival's organizational environment.
A number of strengths have been realized and generalized into top key issues. Carnival's strengths are in executive management stability, cash positions, and creative departments.
The weaknesses that Carnival faces have been generalized into the following key issues. Carnival's weaknesses are suspect market analysis, poor bad weather strategies, and underperforming ship designs.
I would like to present Anne Sherry, who is the CEO of Carnival Australia, to discuss key challenges that Carnival faces.
Identifying and describing challenges to be considered by Carnival.
Hi. I am Anne Sherry and I would like to discuss some of Carnival's challenges. A challenge that has gotten more company attention in the recent years is the improvement of the company's public image and brand recognition. Highly publicized stories of the Carnival Triumph and the Carnival Costa Concordia have led to questions of quality standards and ship safety. Recent polls show a drop in customer trust in cruise line vacations and a decrease on customers willing to take their first cruise. The second significant challenge is the ability to control operating expenses that have steadily increased in the last 5 years. One component in operating expenses is the cost of fuel. Fuel costs generally reflect between 8 to 14% of the ship's operating expenses. Cruise ships primarily burn two types of fuel, heavy oil and low sulfur oil. The cost for low sulfur fuel oil has increased over the years. Mickey and Arnold will now join me so that we can determine the most important challenge.
Deciding upon the most important challenge and explaining the reasons.
The challenge to improve public relations has become more important in recent years due to over-publicized mishaps. The challenge to control fuel operating expenses is due to a dynamic global environment and supply and demand markets. I believe controlling fuel operating expenses is the most critical.
The public relations challenge would benefit from recent media technology advances. The control fuel cost challenge would benefit from new energy technologies that are more specific to the cruise line industry. I believe realizing the control cost challenge with a cost-effective way is the most important.
Although both challenges would take advantage from external opportunity factors, I like the importance of the control cost challenge because it uses the strengths internal to Carnival with regards to industry familiarization and technology applications.
Looks like we unanimously agree that controlling operating costs, especially fuel, is Carnival's most important challenge.
Now back to Kyle to discuss the strategic alternatives.
Identifying and describing strategic alternatives to be considered by Carnival.
The first strategic alternative is to launch a public relations campaign in January 2014. The components of the alternative include expanding on the current refund guarantee, opening offices in South Asia, and improving accommodation for disabled customers. The assessment factors this alternative combines are strength, opportunity, and threats. The second strategic alternative is equipping its ships with environmental upgrades. The components of the alternative include wind funnels, solar panels, and scrubber technology, and updating its theme to incorporate those environmental changes. The assessment factors this alternative combines are strength, opportunity, and threats.
In comparing alternatives, various elements of each were weighed against each other.
Comparing return on capital invested element. Alternative 2 gets the check for yielding 28% to 22%.
Comparing annual maintenance costs element. Alternative 1 gets the check with 50% less costs than Alternative 2.
Comparing impact strength and time frame element. Alternative 2 gets the check for consistent continuous impact.
Comparing government elements. No check as neither alternative has a clear advantage over the other.
Comparing public perception element. Alternative 1 gets the check for higher potential and market saturation.
Comparing potential for success element. Alternative 2 gets the check for having a stronger potential rate of success.
Selecting a business strategy and summarizing the case analysis.
Looking at how we compared alternative aspects against one another, Alternative 2 rated higher.
Alternative 2 will mitigate the important challenge identified earlier.
Going green usually a good strategy, and energy technology advances have matured.
The company can fund this strategy and enjoy a good return on investment. Our strategy has some critical components that when realized will make the whole greater than the sum of its parts. This environmental alternative will address our important challenge and be successful. Thanks for all your help, Kyle, in our strategy analysis process. You're the bomb.